you have some people wanting to come back. And by come back, I mean mow down your front door. And you have this feeling like there is a reason why I'm not supposed to let them in. It's kind of like how a vampire needs to be invited in. You're like, I know this person, whether they were friends, family, whoever the frick, needs to be invited in, and something is telling me not to send that invitation. Something is telling me not to do it. No matter how nice they're being, it's like they're trying to glamour you, like, it's gonna be fine. Let me in. We're best friends. Don't you remember me? And you're like, yeah, I remember cutting you off. I remember you being a whole narcissist. Yeah, I remember all those things. What do you mean? What are you talking about? So you might have fell for the glamoring for a day. Let's say an afternoon. After you slept on it, you felt differently. You're like, no, there is a reason why I cut them off. There is a reason why I should not let them back into the picture. So I feel like this person betrayed you in some way. This could have been 5 or 10 years ago. Let me know in the comments. You went through a spiritual awakening, and this could have been after something traumatic with this person. Maybe you had just a very traumatic spiritual awakening in general, and they were kind of a part of it. Then you went through your awakening and you're like, I'm done. So you cut off a lot of people. This is one of the people that you cut off. So right out of the gate, this message is going to be super specific, but it's going to reach somebody in their hour of need. This person, you might want to know what they're hiding from you, because they are hiding something. They're not doing that great. They're not doing okay. I also see that they keep going back to their ex. They keep going back to toxic situations. So if they don't even know how to move on or have proper boundaries, you don't really need them in your life. And maybe this is one of the reasons why you left them behind. They crossed the line with you or a loved one, and then they acted like, I didn't really do anything. It's not really that big of a deal. What do you mean? Okay, well, I guess I'm sorry. They still to this day can't really acknowledge it, and you're realizing that you're not really going to let it go. So you've been too busy to pick up the phone. Your life has completely changed since you were friends with this person or family with this person, whoever they are. They want to infect your life. There is something that they want. It's almost like this person is possessed. You have some people that are possessed from the past with the spirit of Jezebel. Okay, there's the Jezebel spirit. They might even have a situation, a transmitted situation, but they are infected, and you can feel this. You're like, I don't want to think bad about them. I want to forgive them, but it does not mean I should let them back into my life. But this is one of the only people that has been this consistent, this persistent. So you kind of feel bad, like, well, they keep coming back, and they keep coming back, and they keep coming back. And they might act like they're holding you in a high regard, but you are kind of like ice. You have become very stoic over the years. You have no feelings towards this person in that manner because you have changed. So they might be trying to go over the past, go over certain memories, but they have a lot of pent up emotion. So a lot has happened to them however long ago you stopped talking to them, and they are being influenced by the past. They don't like the fact that you found them out or that you called them out, and this could have been before you were good with your intuition, but now you have unlocked the gift of sacred sight, and you will never unsee again. So you know that they're hiding something, and that bothers you. You're like, they're acting like everything's good, they're acting like they love me and blah blah blah, but something's up with them. Something is wrong, and they have a good way of intentionally upsetting you, but being very sneaky about it. Do not trust this person. They have inner conflict. They have unexpressed anger with you. They are also in their feels. They're going through a lot of mood swings. They feel cut off by you. And they have the inability to see ahead. They're also very jealous of whatever you have going on. They act real weird. I don't even know how to explain it. This person might not be on social media, but then comes back online. It's like they're online, offline, online, offline. And Your life is just completely different. This person is sensitive and they feel like you're trying to shatter their expectations. And it's like, what are you even talking about? You shattered my expectations a long time ago. I am seeing that they had the intent to cross a line with you that there is no going back from. And they didn't actually get away with anything, but they were opening the door. They were opening Pandora's box to cross a line with you that is uncrossable. But maybe because it was never crossed, maybe because a lot of time has gone by, maybe because they're being so nice. You don't even know what it is, but you're like, I feel like I should sit this one out. I feel like I should take my time and not let them in right away, despite whatever nice things you might have said to them in the moment when you were feeling glamored. Someone thinks that if they're persistent enough, that you will open the door, that you will let them back in. And maybe you thought about it for a second or five, but you still have some pent up emotions towards this person for the things that they will not acknowledge having to do with the past because they tried to cross a line that is uncrossable with you. And this person doesn't know how to not be in a relationship. They are very codependent. They want to feel like they've one upped you. They're really good at hiding their motives from you. And because you don't know how to put your finger on what they're up to and what they really want, you're like, I don't know. Because they are being that shady. They are being like the fox. I got the fox in. Yeah, they have hidden intentions. They're trying to act charming and sly, and they're setting up a trap. A trap because they don't want you. They want somebody connected to you, or they want something that you have. And you feel this, so you're like, I don't know. And they could literally want your person. They might even have a person, or they're always going back to their ex, but you know not to trust this person. And it's just like you just cannot put your finger on it. Even though you guys had good memories in the past, or they were once upon a time a good friend or a close friend or a relative, you now know that they're a fraud and they're being manipulative. They have hidden intentions, they're being sneaky, and they're lying to you. Something doesn't sit right with even their gaslighting or even their love bombing. When they try to tell you things, you're like, why don't I feel love coming from that? Why don't I feel anything? It's like your heart ices out when they're speaking to you. So you are about to get a lot of good things coming into your life, and devil energy is trying to set you up to make you fall in this ditch, to make you fall in this trap before you get to the finish line. So if you close your eyes and you see this finish line, it's like 100 feet in front of you. You hear the past, somebody that you loved with all your heart once upon a time, you hear them calling you. Wait, but I still love you. Come back. Remember all the good times we had? I always considered us like this or whatever. That is a lower spirit, a Jezebel spirit calling on you to turn around, and you almost half stepped and considered it. But now you have figured out, not turning around. Nope, 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 nope. I've got to keep going. Something is trying to set you up and stop you from getting to that last 100 feet. So there is good karma coming in for you. And though you would like to forgive this person, they don't really acknowledge anything that they did. And it's like they're blank. You are speaking to somebody that never really had much going on. I know that sounds really mean, but they on paper might seem like a successful person. Like they have decent things. But to you, there is no emotional intelligence. There is no spiritual intelligence. They don't listen to their intuition. And since your spiritual awakening, you don't hang out with people like this. You just don't. Because you are listening to your discernment, and your discernment is telling you to turn around, to turn around, to keep going, because there is something that they want from you. And this is what they're trying to hide. They're trying to hide their intentions as they're acting like a cheerleader, as they're acting like, Oh, I believe in miracles too. You're such a good person. You're filled with all of this love, and you're always like, they don't even get the wording right. So you might be dealing with not only that, a narcissist that doesn't even get the verbiage right on how to like reel you in, and you're fine with that. So devil energy is using someone that you cared about for a long time. And I feel like the devil energy set up two traps for you. One was a family member. You could have thought you running into them or whatever was a coincidence, and it was not. That was set up. Like, you are obviously an earth angel. You are a chosen one. Otherwise, devil energy wouldn't be coming at you like this. You have a big destiny. You have greatness in your DNA. So whoever you are, there were two traps set up for you. You have to tell me in the comments if you've already started dealing with them. One of them could have been family, and the other one could have been a best friend from the past. This is crazy. And I know it's very oddly specific, but it's for someone. So one person was family, and they kind of, I don't know, devil energy is setting you up with people that know how to pull on your heartstrings, but there's nothing there anymore. Whatever love that you had for them before is not there. So listen to your discernment, because you were almost to the finish line. Do not give up hope. Devil energy is trying to get you to turn around. So yeah, these people are obsessed with you. And only when they have to talk to you are they kind of nice. But you're going to be dealing with one person that is just no one's home. There is no substance. There is no depth in whatever you think you once had, because you might meet up with them. Okay, you might meet up with the first person that you've known longer. Okay, whatever person you've known longer that might be a relative, you will meet up with, and then you will regret it, because you'll be like, oh my gosh, why did I do that? And then your body might have a reaction. So if I can get this message to you before that can happen, that would be amazing, because I don't want that to happen to you. I don't want you to have to take 2-3 days to reset your nervous system from dealing with one person for a couple of hours or however long. These people are shocked that you cut them off, but they are easily wound up by the devil. They are easily manipulated. They are easily possessed. And they have the spirit of Jezebel. So one person that that you could meet up with is going to really disappoint you. They're not interested in your life. They're not interested in anything that's going on. They are only interested in what they can get from you, because they are reliant on your forgiveness and your heartstrings. But they are no longer willing to put in any type of work, because they feel like they've dealt with a lot of karma from taking your side. So let's say whatever ringleader they answer to, whether it's a parent, somebody in your family, a coworker, a boss, whoever, whatever ringleader has punished them for taking your side, for being your friend, for being kind to you, for being nice to you. And because of that, they got knocked down a peg or 5 in their rank in that group, in that coven, in that alleged dynasty. So they're kind of like, oh, last time I was like, I loved you and I was nice to you and whatever. And we were like growing this relationship, this bond. I got punished, and I'm never going to forget it. So when it was up and it was stuck, and they felt like the golden student or teacher's pet, they thought they could have their cake and eat it too. They thought they could get to know you and be the pet of the ringleader. But they soon found out that was only a ploy to get them to the dark side, to keep them on the dark side. So they dropped you, or they would do the bidding of the ringleader in the past, and this is why you cut them off. They started playing games with you because of what the ringleader wanted them to do, and they liked the attention that they were getting, because they don't normally get that attention. So they're like, I'll be a little bit mean to them. It's harmless. You clocked it. Your discernment clocked this 1 to 3 years ago, and so you stopped talking to them. I know, it's very specific. It's what I'm channeling. So you stopped talking to them 1 to 3 years ago, and realizing that they were doing the bidding of said ringleader. You were quickly over it. You're going to realize that they have gotten worse. 11:11 on my timer. The joke is going to be on them. They have made a silly decision to choose that. And they have fallen into an even darker hole. If you once upon a time thought that you could pull them up out of that and they would have all of this strength, they have only become weaker. And so you are like, I got to steer clear. I don't have time to reset my nervous system over and over and over again. And they're not even willing to meet you halfway because they're going to stay in the vicinity of the ringleader. So this is why there are dynasties that you are bringing down right now. Now, the second person that is being sent your way is somebody that you were able to tell anything to, that they crossed the line with you, that they thought was invisible. They thought, like, what's the problem? I don't see anything wrong with being sneaky. And you started to realize that this person wasn't showing up for you. They could have tried to talk to your person behind your back, talk to people you care about behind your back. They could have tried to manipulate or flirt with. Remember, this is the spirit of Jezebel. And yeah, they try to make everything, like they're a siren. They're trying to make it, provocative. Yeah, both of these people act in a provocative way. And their energy is darker than you could ever imagine. And now that you are like this high vibrational fairy, you've gotten your halo back, you've gotten your wings back. You're like, I don't know why I thought I could go back. You're like, I can't. It's broken glass. And once the glass is broken, you can't just like glue it back together. So these people have also been gossiping about you. Oh, I don't know what's up with them. They think they're too good for me. And they will leave all of that out as they're talking to you. And you know that it's not as smooth as they're trying to portray it to be. You're like, okay, if you're mad at me, if you're angry, just say that. Just tell me what's wrong. But they're not saying anything. They're like, everything's fine. Everything, like, it's very robotic. You're like, is anybody in there? This is crazy. I don't think I've ever gotten a message like this. So this person has been negotiating with the dark side. Okay, it's giving witch, warlock, I don't even know. It's just giving, they're going to do the darkness's bidding. They are going to try to verbally communicate with you, but they're not on your level. You have ascended so much since dealing with these people, and I'm not trying to make it seem like you're better than them, but your emotional intelligence is on another level. So you have nothing in common with these people anymore. Literally anymore. You have nothing in common with them. So you could be anxious to discuss anything with them because you're like, how am I going to, every time I try to address certain things that are disgusting to you, wrong to you, they're looking at you like, what? You're like, something's wrong with them. And that is because they are doing the bidding of you-know-who. We'll call him Steven, okay? They're doing the bidding of Steven. So they have been gossiping. They have been restless. Their spirit has been restless. And they were negotiating to try to come up out of this despair that they're in of being in these toxic cycles instead of doing the work. Does that make sense? Okay. So the things that they don't care about with you are very sensitive issues to you. Okay. They could have betrayed you in the worst possible way and they are not even acknowledging it. They see nothing wrong with it. And you're like, that's kind of crazy to me. So, oh my gosh, they have a willful blindness. Okay. I haven't looked at all of these cards that I pulled for your pre-pull. They have a willful blindness, putting up with negativity, filtered information. So they filter the gossip. They don't tell you everything. I don't even know. It's like they have no emotion. They might have like inflection in their voice, but they don't have any emotion. It's weird. It's weird. So again, they have this willingness, what's it called? Willful. They have this willful blindness, like, I don't know what the ringleader is doing. I just work for the dark. Good job. Okay, good job. Then we got mice. Wow. They are worried. They have dealt with a lot of loss and stress, theft. They have been deteriorating since you last saw them. Okay? They are in a position of lack, scarce, they will drain you, they are sneaky, and they are toxic. Wow. you will turn them into a Saturn lesson real quick. But Spirit is saying, stop. You are too close to the finish line to turn around for these people. You have to think like, why did the two of thems come in kind of at the same time? Why did it also happen maybe during a retrograde, depending on when you're watching this? But this could have been your social circle or your family at one point. Yeah, they're hyper fixated on you and focused on you, but not for the right reasons. Not to fix things, not to heal, not to mend, repair, or reset. They see you as somebody different and somebody that is an individual. Let's see. They feel like it's not fair that you are allowed to bend rules, bend timelines. They feel like you're acting recklessly. The right thing to do is to talk to them and be their friend. It's freaking weird. So just keep doing this. Keep being busy. Don't pick up the phone, bestie. Don't you do it. I need to scoot closer. Hold on. I need to scoot closer. Let's see what else is going on. But I am getting that you have good news coming in. You are about to be filled with divine light. Believe in miracles. You are an earth angel. Rest in peace to the old version of you, because the old version of you would pick up the phone, would do anything for them. And you're never going to do that again, because again, these people are trolling you while not telling you anything. They know exactly how you're doing. That's why they're knocking on the door. Spirit is saying you're about to get the royal treatment, a lot of recognition. There is a plot twist coming your way, miracles coming your way. Stay positive, because you will have a lot of success to celebrate. You have something coming in that is just going to knock your socks off. On top of that, you are supernatural. You are about to receive outside help. Their Holy Spirit is saying, prepare for magical moments. Keep loving on yourself, because these people are acting weird. You could have watched my message. Ha, don't think they're laughing now. Don't think they're laughing now. Yeah, these people are like, none of this is working. They also could have been spying on you through divination, or you guys can be a reader. Yeah, this is weird. They're being very shady, suspicious, like they're a suspect. For sure, they're untrustworthy. They see you as this jackpot. And they remember you being very generous. They want to see what they can get out of this. Now, I feel like, wow, Ice Queen, you need to ice them out, because a lot of the messages, I can't talk. A lot of the messages this week have been about doing things for others and then seeing that they are completely ungrateful, and then you're left to pick up the pieces and reset your nervous system. And instead of like even going there, like listen to your discernment. I don't feel like you're going to take it that far, but you might meet up with one of them. You might meet up with one of them, even though it's against your better judgment. And it's just going to show you that they're even worse off than they were before. And they don't have anything to offer. Like, and not that you need anything, but they're not offering anything of value. They don't care. They don't ever do anything for you. It's just weird. This is like people expecting you to tell them happy birthday, get them a gift, do all of these things. But when it's your birthday, it's crickets. That's like the best example I could think of. This is like people expecting you to get them all these Christmas presents and boopity boopity boop, but then they don't get you anything. And you're just like, there's never a fair exchange with them. They're always finding sneaky ways to take things. They might like regift you things. Yeah. It's funny. I was talking to one of my friends yesterday, and she was telling me about how she had gifted somebody something, and then later that person tried to sell it back to them. Like, hey, are you in need of this? It's for sale. And she's like, I gave that to you. What? Clock it. Clock it, bestie. Clock it. Like, I know you don't want to think that these people aren't obsessed with you, but they are. They're obsessed with your supernatural lifestyle. They have never seen anything like it, and they don't want to let you know that you're doing good. You are destined for fame, fortune, success, and real love. If you don't already have this real love, you have a soulmate coming in, and it's good that you're learning to protect yourself now, because if you haven't seen the people go berserk, wait till you get your soulmate, okay? Then you're really going to start seeing people lose their mind. Like, why am I not engaged? Why am I not getting married? Why am I not in love? What the frick? I deserve that. I'm older, or I'm younger, or I'm prettier, or whatever they think they got. Okay? So the darkness seeks to destroy you and is sending in chaos agents. That's the word. Thank you, Holy Spirit. These chaos agents are coming in, but they're like, this is mission impossible. I feel like they were told, hey, we're sending you in to be this chaos agent. This earth angel knows what's up. So you might not even get through the front door. You might, but I'm just letting you know. They're about to get a house, a soulmate, a freaking castle. They're about to get a lot of recognition, fame, attention, and money. So what I'm going to need you to do is stop them. Can you do that? And they're like, yeah. Oh, yeah, I can do that. I don't think so. Because you're going to clock it before it can even get to the door. Because you might meet up with one of them. Just one of them. And that might be enough to open your eyes like, why would I do this again? What did I benefit from any of these relationships? No. Holy Spirit is saying you're going to start being very careful with your energy, because if it has taken you this long, and I'm getting it's taken years or months to start feeling better, to start looking better, to start feeling like yourself, to start feeling healed, when so many people have been knocking you off of your path, off of your grind, and you're constantly having to mend, fix, and repair, you're like, I'm not letting these Decepticons in. I don't care what their reason is. I don't care how nice they are to me. It's bullshit, and I'm good. They might act like they have something important to tell you. Yeah, no. They're mad. These people, most of all, are mad that you abandoned them, but because you clocked their BS. Okay? If you have a divine masculine, they could be after your divine masculine, whether they're trying to attack him or take him. Wow. This is crazy. Yeah, you have a love offer coming in. When the devil cannot reach you, he will send a man. Okay, Steven's like, I can't reach them. They're gonna reach the finish line. No! Send. Karmic number 2. Send Decepticon number 4. Send hater number 8 too. Like, no. Nope. It's mission impossible. Your love offer. This is real love. Real love that you have coming in. So you have to know, these people that you have not seen in forever are coming up out of the woodworks. It is not for no reason. You have learned this lesson already. Okay? You have a soulmate. Something miraculous is happening. Some of you guys are about to get a house. A new car, a new life. You are getting a new life. Okay, so we have love spell and community. You guys might be the leader of a community, or you could be a reader or a light worker. Whatever it is that you do, you are going to spread a lot of love, joy, and positivity. And this is what the dark side wants to. One of my anthems for the channel is we are divine, we are cosmic, we are mother effing intuitive. We stand in our truth and we grow daily. And every day that we create a better life, every day that we create legacy wealth, the devil, Steven, okay, comes to play. And we what? You guys put it in the comments. We only F with the light. Anytime we're trying to achieve greatness, they come to play. The Decepticons come to play. And we only F with the light. These people can't meet you where you're at because they wouldn't even know where to start. They just want to stop your ascension. They're robotically moving. They don't even know why. Okay, they don't even know why they're reaching out. They're not even probably the one typing, but they're definitely acting possessed because their concern, and I'm to cover this card up, their concern is fake. They're not really concerned. This is the zombie apocalypse. I'm telling y'all. This is the end. You cannot trust them. You cannot trust them. Okay, Holy Spirit, anything else we need to know? You're going to see this person. You're like, I don't want to feel like that. I don't want to look like that. I'm kind of good. Okay, let's get you an oracle message. Okay, we have the monarch butterfly. You are safe to move. You are safe to transition. You don't need any new friends. You don't need any old friends from the past that never really added value to your life. You know, sometimes before we're like awakened or really know what's going on, or we're not even listening to our intuition, we're just like glazing over it. You still made that decision. You still made a decision then to kind of remove them from your life, and you did the right thing. You are safe to move forward because you don't have to acknowledge them at all. You do not have to acknowledge them at all because their love is fake. Wow, we got a dragon. We got a dragon. Wow. You are going through a period of renewal. You woke up a fairy, a gangster, a dragon. These people are trying to use their title of whatever they used to be to you to be like, well, we were sisters, we were brothers, we were this, we were that. And it's like, we're not that anymore. Because somebody that was a real one would not do that to me. Okay, a real friend wouldn't try to take your person from you. You know how many friends from the past that I had do that? And I was like, get the F up out of here. You're not a friend. You're no one. You're no one. Who are you? No one. Freaking A. So these people either wanted to get information out of you, money out of you, take it back to their ringleader, or they wanted your person. Point blank, period. Wow. These people are really shocked at your level of independence. They're shocked at what you've been doing. You have come to life since letting these people go. You've been on an upward trajectory despite maybe having like some health issues or certain things going on. But one thing is for certain, these people don't care whatever could have been going on with you. And maybe they don't know a lot, but they don't care. That's the bottom line. They don't care. They don't ask the right questions. Even if they did know the information of the hardships that you had in the past like 5 to 10 years, they're not even asking the right questions to give an ish. And you want to know why? Because they kind of know that you're not going to tell them much. They kind of know that. These people are also wanting to figure out what your next plans are because there is a way that you maneuver and operate that bothers them because they feel like they should be famous. They should be in the spotlight. They should have the love of their life. They feel like, I don't know, they're very codependent and they're very like entitled to think that the world owes them something when they're not even willing to do the work. I don't know what type of busted, dusted energy this is, but they also see you as someone that has 9 lives. They see you get up out of the mud from crazy situations, and then they have the audacity to ask, like, why do they deserve that? What do you mean? There is a lot of jealousy surrounding your life, and the darkness does not want that life to get better, does not want it to get greater. So be very careful around these people so they don't knock you back down a level, because that is exactly their intention, to stop you from getting to the next level on a lesson that you've already learned. Keep loving on yourself. Keep listening to your discernment. Wow. We have the unicorn. This is how they see you. This magical being with this supernatural life that you've worked really hard for. So they never ask that part. They feel like they're owed what you got, but they They have no idea what sweat, blood, tears, all the things, all the sleepless nights, burning the midnight oil, crashing out, doing whatever to your health. They have no idea what you've suffered to get to said place. So they can really just put that in their ish and smoke it. Okay. All right. I love you guys so much. Let me know what's going on in the comments. If you are looking for further information on these people specifically, I just did a message. It was called, "What is the person on my mind hiding? What are their intentions?" I just thought of that. Like, wow, that like ties in with this message. So if you need an extended that is ad free, the link is in the description box. It's only $11.11 a month to join, and you can cancel at any time. So yeah, I love you guys. Don't forget to smash the, you know what, hit the bell. Duh. You don't want to miss out when I go live. You don't want to miss out, period. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.